So guys, this video you are going to watch is going to amaze you, because Seun Okinbaloye was equally shocked. You know, the strategy the Fulani terror group is using, I mean, these headers, the methodology, the strategy they are using to come in and go out without being tracked by the security agencies, without being arrested, without being as in nobody tried to stop them. Seun is still shocked at their strategy. Now, he had the governor of Nasarawa State during this interview. I'm going to allow you to take a look at what Seun asked the governor of Nasarawa State and the way the man reacted. So from the look of things, you can find out that we don't have solutions to all the security problems in this country. Now take a look.
How these governors describe these invaders in their land, they will look like non-Nigerians who had AK-47 and bazooka on their shoulder and with cattle in their front. That is the kind of picture they painted to me. Like, these people are not Nigerians. They speak language not really very much understandable by Nigerians. They come into their land, take over their lands, and they're farming and they're taking over and mining in those lands. Is that a situation that we find around that area? Is that what you discovered in your meetings?
You see, so every state has its own peculiar security challenge. It's not a common problem all over the place. For instance, during our meeting, we discovered that there is a common problem between Niger and Kwara, and they are taking an action, a joint operation together. We found out that there is a problem right now at the border of Nasarawa, and then the local government you were trying to mention, actually the local government of the governor in Plateau, that is Bokos. So yeah. Between Bokos, his local government, Wamba local government in Nasarawa State, which is neighboring local government with my own local government of Akwanga, and then Taraba. Also, we have to take a joint operation in that particular area. Those are the kinds of things that are happening. But you see, the problem we have in that particular place is different completely from the problem we had in Bassa, where the other attack, the latest attack as far as Plateau is concerned, had taken place. You remember, Plateau and Nasarawa used to be the same, so I'm very familiar with all these places. You know, those are the kinds of challenges. But as I said, the lengthy discussion we had with the general yesterday has shown that we must introduce more of resources in form of technology, in form of people, you know, to support the military in order for us. And then the biggest of them all in form of communication. You know, so we need to be able to assist the military with more communication, with more information. So that's the only way that they will be able to achieve this. And I think that's what we decided we are going back to do.
So when the governor of Benue State was describing how these elements come into the state, similar to the manner in which the governor of Plateau State also described it. He said they were on motorbikes, about 200-300 of them, troop into the community. And it does look to me, when I spoke with interestingly, the vice president, who was the governor of Borno State, Kashim Shettima, or speak with Governor Zulum, the description looked like what we saw in Borno State, on the northeastern region of the country, and how these terrorists attack. They come on motorbikes in a very difficult terrain and they move in and out. But you know, the interesting thing about the north central region problem and how it's a bit different from the northeast is because they were leaving the shores of the country, the borders of the country. But these guys, these terrorists, are invading the north central region. They are in the country. Wherever they go, they're sandwiched in the country. How difficult is it to identify these people?
Well, it's not that difficult to identify them because they speak a different kind of Fulfulde. You see, when they speak, because they don't...
They look Fulani.
They look Fulani.
They had Fulani.
They had Fulani
but
outlook.
Their Fulfulde is
but the way they don't speak Hausa. Okay, so, and we have a lot of videos of them. You know, sometimes they are gusty enough to actually be to be recording their operations. You know, and when they do that, they send the videos, and sometimes...
We understand that even on TikTok.
Yeah, intelligence are able to give us some of those videos, and then you can see clearly that some of those people are that. But you see, as I said, it is not all the problems that we have. The problem of Mahmuda in Kwara, it's not the same problem with those people. You have just mentioned about the people that were killed. It's not the problem of those people that you are talking about, that are speaking this kind of language. These people, you have to consider what is happening in their countries. Right now, the Republic of Niger, is having its own a lot of security challenges, economic challenges, security challenges, and some of these people cross over.
Are we able to profile their country if we are not able? I mean, some say they are Malians, some say they are Nigerians. But I mean, we cannot be helpless and not be able to at least identify our ops. I mean, opposition.
Well, I think the security agencies are the best to answer that, because they are able sometimes to do that, and sometimes they are able. They are also tell us to be careful what they tell us and what we say and what we disclose and things like that. So they are in a better position to tell you which particular nation they are from. But those countries you are talking about, all the way to Senegal, if you look at it, the people look alike. From Mali, Senegal, Burkina Faso, Niger, Chad, and the rest of that, they look more or less alike. So it's very difficult for anybody to identify and say, oh, they are from Mali.
But does it worry you, Governor, that they are now taking oath, they're chasing people out of their territories, and they are now manning and living in those areas?
They are not living in those areas, Seun. It is, the way it's being reported sometimes, like I said, the governor of Plateau just told me 45 minutes ago that actually they were not resident in Plateau. They come from one or two places and then they attack and they go back to such places. So evidently their base is not in Plateau. Sometimes also some of these people that you see in Benue, in most cases on their way, when Otom was the governor, during my first tenure, there were many times I received intelligence that I saw a lot of these people crossing Nasarawa State, coming from southern Kaduna, crossing Nasarawa State, and we monitor them. But they don't stop in Nasarawa State, they go to Benue. Two reasons why they go to Benue. Number one is actually the river, especially during the dry season. So River Benue is an attraction for some of those people. The kind of feeding for some of these herders is also a place. And sometimes they go looking for trouble. Because at the time, the state of Benue had this anti-open grazing law. And they believe, it was against them, it was this, and, so those kinds of things, but this was during the first tenure. When this governor came, he relaxed all those conditions. So we are not seeing a lot of them now crossing from Nasarawa State into that. Instead, you see them coming from the other side of the river. Most of these borders we have, are very porous. It is very difficult to protect the Nigerian border from Niger, from Chad, from Cameroon. All these people actually.
Well, I mean, is it not strange that they are en route on foot? 8 hour, 10 hour from Kaduna to Benue is about.
So, guys, it is becoming clearer that in Nigeria we can't stop the Fulani headsmen. We can't stop them because I cannot still understand that we were told they come in on motorbikes. I mean, they could be seen in their hundreds, and none of them could be arrested by the security agencies. No security agent could arrest any of these Fulani. So they come in their numbers on bikes and they could be seen, and no arrest until today. And they will come and buy people in their hundreds. And none of them is undergoing any form of prosecution, not even arrest. So, guys, a whole lot is happening in this country. I'm just wondering if before these people invade Nigeria, do they use juju? Do they hypnotize Nigerian military, police, and all that? Even the presidency, people's mouths are heavy to come out to condemn the attack. Have you seen any northerner, condemning the Fulani headsmen? Have you seen even the Christians in the north? People are so silent, as if nothing is happening while so much is happening. The rate at which all this evil is being perpetrated in Nigeria calls for questioning. The worst of it is the audacity of these Fulani headers. The way they will just be coming into a community they know nothing about, and they will boldly go to start buying people, and then they will leave, going by what was said in this video. They will come in, buy people and still leave. But don't forget that the governor told us 64 communities have been taken over. It means that they have illegal occupants occupying these 64 communities. This is just for Plateau State. What about other states? What about other states? Nobody to speak for them, nobody to come to their rescue. So guys, I don't know what you make of what is happening today in Nigeria. So from the look of things, it appears we will not be able to fight insecurity in Nigeria. It's already costing us a lot. At the time when oil prices are going down and the food prices are up, Nigerians can't even see money to, attend to their individual needs. That is when all these things are coming out. So guys, let me know what you think about this strategy of the Fulanis going in droves and buying people, and then they leave as if the security agencies are even giving them escorts. The way they would leave without being harmed, without being touched, while they came in their hundreds. So guys, something fishy must be going on at this point. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.